I managed to debunk about 8 out of the 9 articles that Trump displayed when he was talking to Cyril Ramaphosa about white farm murders and whatnot, the whole nine that he was doing up there. And so I'm going to show you some of those articles. And I'm going to show you the sources. I'm going to show you the original articles. I did kind of have to look around a little bit. So please do give this video a like. It did take a minute to kind of compile because I was trying to zoom in into the articles and the text is a little bit thingy, but did manage to find most of them. It's the Reality Show, do daily Christian commentary videos. Don't subscribe to this channel for political news. We don't talk about political news. This one, it touches the country. So, we have to talk about it. And so let's go straight into this thing, okay? Let's start first of all where he started. This was the first article that I noted that he thingy. And by the way, this is a South African news website article. Now, out of all the things that he showed, this might be the only South African news thingy. Now, if you're talking about South African news, does it not make sense to be looking at what the South Africans are reporting? But anyways, we'll leave it there. So this was the article that he showed from Times Live there. And I did find the original article. It's this article right here. Manhunt launched for brutal murder. Now, this already goes completely opposite to what Trump was claiming. If there is a genocide, why are the police looking for things? Because if there is a genocide, have you seen what happens within a genocide? You capture the media, you capture the police, you capture the justice system, don't do nothing about it. But here, what do you see? Manhunt for brutal murder. So the police are looking for these people. Why is he painting this entire thing? So this was apparent the only article that he put which had something to do with farm murders. Okay, and when he says these things are recent, yes, on this one, he's right. This was in May. You can see May the 2nd and thingy. If you pull this article down, you'll see that these are just random funny criminals. It says the vehicle, so they must have tried to run away with the vehicle. The vehicle was later found and abandoned after having overturned about 6 kilometers away. These are just random kids. These are just random criminals who did this. And they probably don't even know how to drive. The car had already overturned about 6 kilometers. Nobody was running after them. Do this sound like mercenaries? Do this sound like some experts? Just bunch of random criminals. Like it's been said that these things mostly stem from criminal behavior. By the way, this happened in Limpopo. And if you check, if you go to think it, Trump then used a picture like this. This is a picture like this, not exactly this one. And he said this were the grave sites of white thingy. It's a lie. This is a memorial. It's not a grave site. This particular one that I'm showing you is in the Limpopo highway when you're going to Limpopo in South Africa. And so it's a memorial site. It's not a grave site. And it contains, it's memorial for all the murders within the farm. It contains black and white farmers. So it's not just only white farmers, like Trump wants to speak of it. But anyways, next particular article that I saw that I was able to find was this one. Actually, the next article right after, it was not like I skipped any other article, was this article right here. If you look at the article, it has nothing to do with farm matters. Black terrorists trying to seize production, whatever. Okay, I found the article. It's from this website here, American Thinker. There it is. Black terrorists talk about seizing land for production. This is not about farm matters. This is about topics concerning expropriation and all those kind of things. So this article has nothing to do with farm matters. So why did Trump use this one? Now bear in mind, he was saying, no, this is one after the other, one murder after the other. Yeah, that article has nothing to do. The very article that you see him showing here has nothing to do with white farmers' genocide. It's about the law. It's just talking about that particular law. We keep it moving. Go on to the next article. This was the next article that Trump showed. You can see. And funny enough, this particular article I did find why white South Africans are fleeing, urging violence and racial laws. Yeah, that's not about the farm murder. It's not about any particular family. It's just stating the reason for why people left. Funny enough, I did find the article and they put it behind a paywall after Trump mentioned it. You can see the update. Updated 21 May. They immediately went and updated to put this article under a paywall. They went and put the article under a paywall after Trump mentioned it. Okay? And so this one is only discussing why people are moving. Yes, the laws down here, they need time to be discussed. We don't disagree there. They need time to be discussed. But with this type of lies, you're not going to get us there. You're not helping the issue. Now we have to talk to you now. We're not talking, we have to be talking to you. Hey, you guys. The next article that Trump showed was this article right here. When Trump spoke about this family, this article right here, he spoke about it and he said, yeah, there was all this violence that they had suffered and that this particular family had suffered. Well, I found it the true article. It's this article right here. It was posted under the New York Post. You can see the article. There it is on the 21st. It says white couple say that it says nothing, basically. This article says nothing about violence. Trump made it about violence. If you listen to the video, Trump made this article about violence. This particular article that he pulled up here. This article doesn't say anything about that. They speak about harassment. And if you watch, there is actually even a new podcast that was interviewing a black lady who went to rent a farm, and she too faced harassment from her neighbors. The same way these ones faced harassment from their neighbors. That particular lady said that she was even beaten by a dog. It's a podcast. It recently came out this recent week. So these things don't happen to blacks only. To whites only. They happen also to blacks. Next article. Okay, so that particular article I did find. You can actually read it. It doesn't say anything about violence. It speaks about harassment. Okay, to be very clear. Yes. We agree on, victimization, yeah, and then they go about Zimbabwe's direction. Anyways, the next article was the worst one. It's this article right here. Actually, these two articles are actually the worst in my view. This article that Trump pulled up here and said this is a mass grave site. By the way, the media got on him immediately. Trump displays DRC visuals to prove genocide. Yeah. That is not even thingy. I found the video. It's this video right here. It's from DRC. It has nothing to do with South Africa. It's a very recent thing. Women were victimized. And as a matter of fact, the article that Trump shows right here, if you can actually see, it's not talking about farm murders. If you actually go, I did find the right article. It's this one right here. It's talking about tribalism. The murder that you're seeing, there you go. There is the picture. If you go back there to Trump's picture, that's the same one that you see there. This is talking about tribalism. This is the reason why this crime happened. He said this was a gravesite for white farmers. No, it's not. And they literally put the screen grab of where the video goes to, and it's this video right here. It has nothing to do with South Africa. The man who coined fake news is using fake news. A better way to do this thing now. You don't have to lie, okay? So right there, even Reuters called him out on that particular article right there, and they state, hey, Chief, you are lying here. This has nothing to do with South Africa. Simple, straightforward. Next article, which I said was the second one, which was the worst. This article right here, when Trump pulled up this article, go watch the video. He literally says this family was wiped out. Trump lied. When I saw that picture, I said, something is wrong. I went and I searched American refugees. That family that it displays is this family right here. That family is one of the families that came to America recently. Trump says that this family was wiped out. But the thing that gave it away for me was their flag. When I saw that they're holding American flag, and I saw the black background. So the glasses here and the black cap of the mandem over there, I was like, nap, there it is. This is it. That family was not wiped out. Why is Trump lying? Why are you lying? Why are you lying? My G, you are lying. He's lying. Outright lies, straight. That's a family that came to America. It's not a family that was wiped out. Now, there was also this other article right here that he pulled up. He didn't even read this one. He's just like, yeah, one after the other, one after the other. This one, he just skimmed through it and he threw it on the side. This guy that he's talking about here, it's this guy. This guy is in America. This is a guy who refugeed himself a long time ago. This guy is not one of the farm murders. The article concerning him is not talking about Thingy. It's talking about this guy who moved over to Thingy. Next other particular one that I saw was this one. Unfortunately, this article here I couldn't find because he didn't display it. By this time, they were kind of like done and they just left it at that. Trump here pulled the same thing that he did with the tariffs, and he just brought out a board and he said things. And then there are people that believed it. There are people that just took it. But right here, you can see every one of the articles that he claimed have nothing to do with genocide. The articles that he pulled up, there's only one article that he pulled up which has something to do with a farm murder. But it doesn't spell genocide. It shows, you can literally see within the very same article, it says manhunt launched. If there is a manhunt launched, it means the police are looking for them. Why is he trying to make it sound like it's a police in South Africa that we are out here just hunting farm murderers, killing white farmers? But you can see in that very article, it literally tells you there's a manhunt for the Mandem. The articles that Trump showed have nothing to do with genocide. It's like they just went and printed random articles. Now, again, we repeat, there are farm murders in here. And I've stated, some of these farms are very isolated. As a matter of fact, even if you read this particular article, the first one that I showed you right there, this article that he displayed here, if you read this particular article, it says that the man stayed in a secluded place. Those are areas we need to patch up and try and solve and resolve. But for you to be building entire conspiracies about thinking, now we must be, like I said before, we must be talking to you instead of resolving those things. Yes, you've highlighted them, but let's highlight them the right way. Not with lies. These are just lies, straight out lies. Those articles have nothing to do with farm matters. Those articles he's reading there are about people who don't like the laws and they want to move and thinking. But when Trump speaks about it there, he says, you see, one murder after the other, one murder after the other. Yeah, the end time is scary, I'm telling you.